Alrighty everybody, we are back for a part 2, except for this time it is not as boring. We are starting off in the intermediate class, so I just got done using Sundance, but now I'm on River. We are now just starting the intermediate. She has done phenomenal with these. I try and get their speed up. We almost missed that turn, but we luckily made it. She listens to my leg perfectly, and yeah, further on in the video I'm not going to worry about my leads so much, because at that point I've just wanted to get on, and we missed the jump. And we didn't run into the jump, so it didn't count as penalties, but in a real show, we probably would have gotten disqualified. So, yeah, we ran through the ad thing there, which we love, and then we jumped this, which was a really nice jump. And most of the time in this course was just going around in circles, basically. But yeah, it was super nice. I almost turned the wrong way, but here was the line. She listened super well, almost missed that jump there, had to slow her down for this one to be able to make it. Finished with the perfect time of 1:05 with all jumps cleared, barely making it though. 0 penalties. So now we are moving on to the next course, and she's already made it to the Grand Prix, so she doesn't need to level up or anything like that. So now we are moving on to Honey, and she has had a few lazy moments recently, so yeah, this should be quite fun, except for I did warm her up in the lower level, which is actually quite good. She doesn't want to be too fast today, and which is okay, but steering just isn't existing, I guess. And so yeah, this line was super good, so I slowed it down. Our posture was good and everything, so I really liked that one. That was probably one of our best jumps. This turn was super late, but we haven't had any oxer dodging yet, which I've been working with them, and which is really good. So they are starting to like oxers. This turn was a little awkward because I didn't go into the corners so much. So, you learn your lesson. But this one was a little awkward as well. Depending on whichever way you went was whatever, but you could run into the ad. With 52 seconds, all jumps clear, 0 penalties. We're chilling over here. I've been working on their extended trot recently, but look at that trot. Alrighty, anyways, we are now moving on to the last intermediate course with Firefly. She has been amazing recently. I really trust her. She's been jumping a lot higher. She's really been getting the kick out of everything, just really liking everything. The first jump, we had first jumpitis. I don't know what was going on. I spoke a little bit too soon there. But don't worry, we will redeem it right here. And the whole course then goes really good, actually. We don't get perfect distances, but we get good enough to where it's okay. So we missed the turn. Don't know what else to tell you there. We were going a little fast, so I had to slow her down, and I slowed the pace down, and basically just everything. All of these jumps were in circles. Again, this jump was good, as I said, so I slow-moed it for you guys. These turns were so abrupt. There was just too many circles going on that I could barely turn in a matter of seconds after I landed. But this line was super good. I liked it. She felt very nice. She's been liking the oxers a lot more, and I have not gotten ditched on the ground yet, so that's good. We had this we had to slow down, and we had this awkward turn, and then I had to turn again to line up with the second jump, but we made it out alive with 103, all of the jumps clear, and 0 penalties. Would you look at that? This chart thing came up, not quite sure what time I got or placing. I totally ignored that. So her bar is slowly moving up, but we have now unlocked advanced, and Val is the first one to try it out. So I am super excited to see what he does and how he reacts. Starting with a good 3, 2, 1, go countdown. We got actually a very nice distance. Now, as I said in the other previous part 1 video, is now the camera is going to be moving down depending on the angle of the jump, but this line was super good, liked it, flawless. We got a good distance to pretty much everything with him. He's been learning distances recently, if you couldn't tell. But he is super round, so he turns the corners super round, and it does come in handy sometimes. Like this turn was super round, which my other horses aren't necessarily, but this was one of the good jumps as well, like turning and getting that distance. Then we came to this jump, which actually was pretty good as well. Really liked it. Posture was all good. These oxers with the fillers in front are wide, so he was really good with that, and these flower pots going on in front of the jump, he does amazing with those. These trees next to these jumps, not even scared, nothing, doesn't even look at them, but the camera goes down there, which really bothers me. But we are alive, we are clear with a 102, no penalties, and all the jumps are clear. But recently he's been in a perfect mindset in between slow and strong, so not too strong. But now we're going to do honey because we need to get the Honey, Firefly, and Val's stats up, since Sundance and River are already in Grand Prix, so we need to really work on those 3 stats getting up. This first jump was super good. The camera went down, so I don't know what was going on up top, but we loved the first jump. Second jump was weird in her form, but it was okay. We got a good distance. She's been turning out recently, drifting out of the turns, so we've been a little late to the jumps. This line was good. We got good distances on both jumps, but this turn was super round out, and this jump just kind of popped up, in the middle of nowhere, and she sped up. I don't know if you saw me pull, but this was good until she sped up, and I would do it again. This jump again just popped up. I don't know if we weren't staying out or what, but I was just following the dots on the floor, if so yeah, liked that. And we got a bad distance there, but we didn't knock a pole. I did hear it hit, but we were all good. We got a very nice distance right there, and almost turned the wrong way to the last jump, which is an oxer, which we cleared. So she did really good, no penalties, cleared all the jumps with a time of 128. She's been rocking it recently. She obviously puts in effort for practice and stuff, but I was not expecting her to be this good. Her bar did move up, which is what I was expecting, hopefully, and which is why I want them to be in the advanced and not the other 2. Now we're gonna do Firefly. Val didn't get to do this, but it's okay. Don't know what, I think Honey went 2 times, I'm not sure, but we stepped in the filler. I don't know if you all saw that, but we almost missed this turn, and this jump popped up really fast, so we got a bad distance. Then I started speeding up, and this jump popped up. We didn't run into the trees at the bottom, but we were danger close. And this turn was super wide, and then we had to kind of scoot in, and we got a good distance, but then right after we had to slow down to this one, and I had to turn afterwards because I didn't line up straight to the first jump to be able to line up to the second jump. There I sped up because I didn't want to waste time, but then I just had to slow it right back down again to be able to actually make this distance. We stepped in the filler again, that like France flag filler, whatever it is. This was really good. I liked it, but you can see that we stepped in the filler. But yeah, other than that, it was good. Don't think the judge noticed, but shh, don't tell them. And I would love to see her really like put in a lot of effort with these next jumps, which is what she actually did. She really excelled herself into that with a time of 1:12, 0 penalties, and cleared all of the jumps. But closely, you know? Anyways, moving on. This bar thing showed up. I got 10,582 places. That's bad. That's bad, okay? But now we are going to the Grand Prix with Sundance first. This course specifically has 12 jumps, and this first jump was, I'm just gonna say first jumpitis right now. Yeah, if that doesn't shout first jumpitis to you, I don't know what will. So now this second time we made it over but knocked it. So at this point I had to have a 1v1 conversation with him because this was my last attempt, you know, with the judge. So he finally, you know, made it over. Clear. Now sharp turn to this double bounce thing. Clear the first jump. Did not for the second. Let's replay that. And did any of you guys hear any sounds of the pool falling? Okay, yes, but the judge did not disqualify me, and I just kept going on my day, you know, but I make it to the end and just have to restart anyways, so I don't know why I kept going. But that one was a super long distance. I thought we were actually gonna knock a pool, and I don't know if it was the angle or whatever, but it looked like we were gonna knock it, and I was like, no, but you know, then I'm glad I kept going because out of the ordinary, we pulled off this move. Like, what is that? Let's slow it down here. How did we make it that sharp? Clear it, then turn to the next, but I think we knocked this one. No, okay, we cleared it, but then I think we knocked this one, or we just make it to the end and just have to restart anyways. Not sure, but we're about to find out. Okay, so I didn't knock the last one, but we got a good time of 118 with 4 penalties not clearing all of the jumps. I don't know if this is just me, but whenever I knock even one pole on a single jump, I have to restart right away because then I just, you know, keep on going to the end for no reason. I was stuck on this specific course for a while. I would make it almost to the end and then just fail at the last jump. I did knock this pole right here, but I just finished that jump and then canceled the course, you know. So basically most of this video is restarting and failing this course. Now Grand Prix, you know, it is this hard, sharp turns, lots of circles, higher jumps. So that's basically what it is, but I just, you know, kept failing right there specifically. But I looked and no pool was down. Can any of you guys see that? I am going super slow. No pool is down. Nothing. So what? Like, I don't know what I did. But continuing on to my course, not getting super straight to this Oxer, we still got a pretty good distance, but I just restarted because, you know, there was no point in going because I may just keep restarting anyways. Got a perfect distance, Sundance is finally over his bad fear. So I'm now on Sundance, if you couldn't tell. Finally got past that whole like first 3 jump stuff and to this Oxer. We cleared it. We also cleared this. This was not the problem right here. It was just like lining up with it. That was the problem, and then steering. So this jump was a little bit harder this time because we didn't get the distance, and again I thought I was actually going to hit the pool off. Most of the time when I hit a pool, I got a good distance, but it wasn't a good distance, you know? So after that like really weird maneuver into this line, I came up with the idea to speed around and cut down like this and then do that, so that I'm not having to come out and around like that. So now this line is the problem, and I have not been able to get past it for a while. So I have made it past, don't worry, but I sped it up for you guys this time because it's just gonna keep me constantly being stuck on this, you know. See, I finally make it. Yes, I only sped it up for you guys so you weren't bored, but I did knock the last jump. See, that's what I'm saying. I finally make it to the end, but then knock the last jump. But we did have a good time, 110, so I guess that's what we can get out of it. Again, I'm speeding it up for you guys. Don't want you bored out of your minds. Watch the jump count right now, and I cleared that, but I didn't clear that, and it's that specific jump. So now it comes all down to this. I'm on Sundance, so this one isn't sped up, and I cleared it, yes, but it took a lot of time and a lot of effort. Those past couple of rounds, like, it was 2 minutes each, so that took at least like 5-ish minutes, you know, maybe even a little bit longer because of being a little sidetracked and then here and there, you know. But that's besides the point. We have finally gotten up around the place of where we normally fail. This Oxer just really hit us that time. Like, I thought I was gonna knock a pole, you know, as like normal. I almost ran into the ad thing there, and this is the moment of truth because I was super happy that I made it past those first 2 jumps. The Oxer at the end wasn't even the problem, but this last jump was sort of the problem. So we made it finally with a time of 1:12, 0 penalties, and cleared all of the jumps, as I'm happy to say. I was so happy. I had to do a couple of victory laps at the end. I got $1,100 out of that, and that was like, you know, but I'm on the second course now, 15 jumps. I'm gonna do river now because, you know, try and give Sundance a break. This specific jumping course had so many circles, you basically just went back to square one where you were at and the last jump that you jumped. This second jump got us on this turn, and then I had to figure out how to get exactly the turn right for jump number 3 because that was the problem now. Getting the corner to jump number 3. I have sped this one up because, you know, it's the fails that get you, and me restarting and all that. It's not fun. I finally get that turn to that third jump, but then it's everything else. Like, you get past one certain hard point, you know, and then you have to just restart. It's speeding up and slowing down with river, but you just have to really, you know, get through it. So we cleared that finally on the last course. This one has less jumps than the other one. 14 jumps. You know, a little bit weird to say. So this one I was switching between Sundance and River, the only 2 ones that I have, but River was just too fast. She'd speed up and it'd get a little out of control. So I just did Sundance. Now, this one, let's not even explain. Let's just, watch, shall we? Please give a round of applause. We finally did it with the time of 1:37, 0 penalties, and a clear round. I'm super happy of all of the blood, sweat, and tears that went into this. So thank you, horses, so much. This chart popped up again, and I got the place of 4,795, which is better than before. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, because believe it or not, I'm actually going to be doing like a quote-unquote type of series thing. I just thought it'd be fun for every season that ETG brings out for the shows. So if you guys like that idea and want to keep on seeing this type of videos from me, then comment that down below, because I would love to know if I'm on the right track with you guys. You guys really blew the views up for the other ETG show jumping video that I did. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next vlog, because you will definitely want to see that one, as it is super cool and it's a family trip, so it's going to be super fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.